Hi everyone, welcome to Athens and Shashee's travel vlog. Thank you so much for joining us, and please do remember to like and subscribe and let us know how we did. The train ride was super safe and comfortable, as everyone was trying to do their best and take precautions by wearing a mask and trying to keep the social distance as much as possible. As soon as we came out at the Monastery train station, it literally was a couple of minutes walk to the hotel. The name of the hotel is Athens 21. And here we are trying some local fresh food and some amazing beers for the first time in Greece. This was in Athens and we loved it so much. After all that food, we came across this bubble waffle place with freshly made ice cream and all sorts of candy, but we were too full to try it, but maybe next time, you never know. And then we came across this ice roll place, but then again we were still too full. But we did go back. If you keep watching this video, you might see how they did it and how we liked it. Our day one in Greece was coming to an end as it was getting dark and we were jet lagged and exhausted, so we decided to go back to our room and chill. As you can see, this was a view from a rooftop and it was just magnificent with the lights and the busy roads. We felt really lively, and the Acropolis on top with all the lights and everything was just a cherry on top. It was just beautiful. Of course, we had no plans on skipping dinner, so we did take a small walk from our hotel to this takeaway place and we bought ourselves some lovely gyros.
The next day,
after a good night's sleep, we decided to go down and have breakfast. The hotel did give us a time slot as it was pandemic and they didn't want everyone to be there at the same time. So we managed to have our breakfast comfortably and safe.
Close to where you went yesterday, no?
It definitely was a hot, perfect sunny day in Athens, so we decided to take a walk and explore a little bit more of Athens. So our first stop was the market, where we came across some interesting antique stuff and loads of souvenir shops, local produce, leather, clothes, you name it, they had it. But they were like really good quality stuff, and it was interesting to see all them shops still were open, but then everyone was trying to take precautions with their masks and everything. So that made us a little bit more comfortable and safe to walk around. So overall, I would say the market was interesting and we loved it.
That's awards for the walk. We have the black one.
But that is not this one. These are big ones.
Big one.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, let me begin this part by saying you are in for a treat. Arthur found this fish therapy place and we decided to give it a try. All you have to do is clean your legs and get into the water. And the fish is supposed to nibble on you. And I think I forgot to mention, I am scared of fishes. I did scream a bit and make a big fuss out of it, and it did take a little bit of time for me to get comfortable.
Just don't kick, yeah? Sure. Come on. Put it in.
Here, together. Count up to 10.
Shashee.
I'm scared of fishes, so I cannot get comfortable with it. But then I kind of made peace with it. It was a good challenge, and I did well, I guess.
We got drunk and smoked your dad's cigarettes. Dreamt of a life in a big town. Skyscrapers and lights. Ooh, I still think of you.
I'm sorry.
And of course, my lovely Arthur was making fun out of me the whole time and, telling me to shush, calm down and everything. At the same time, he enjoyed his. So I'd say it was good fun.
This wasn't a mistake, and we can grow old if you love me again, my friend. This time is different, so please do not let me go. Please do not let me go.
Sorry, I don't look good.
But I still see your face. Freckles on your cheeks, how you talked in your sleep.
Think you can
We
do
had
something?
plans and I was your biggest
Really?
dream. Then I didn't call for release. Thought the love wasn't for me, no.
No, that way.
Still think
Then we can turn it to the glass. I don't know what do you want to buy? That's the one.
still dream of you.
Sorry? Morning. Thank you. Did you say any pieces today? Huh? So you don't want to look?
This wasn't a mistake.
The cat's had enough. Huh? The cat's had enough already. What? She was going somehow. What is that for? You want a pasta burger pizza? Great traditional products.
And then we were kind of getting hungry, so we were trying to find a place, a nice, quiet little place to have some food. After a small walk, we did manage to find a local, small kind of a restaurant where we did order some kebabs and some mixed grill stuff. They were massive, to be honest. We did as much as we can. The vegetables and meat were like really fresh, really nice. We did enjoy our meal. Of course, we did try the local beer and some local wine. They were lovely and they were really cheap. So yeah, we did enjoy our meal.
Can I do that today?
What?
Record.
Soon after, we were back in the roads, basically exploring, walking around, trying to figure out what we should buy. and looking at all the pretty things. They do have nice Greek jewelries, and then the Greek dresses and stuff, which I managed to buy at one point. And then we were back in the market trying to buy some souvenirs for our friends and family, but I want to take a minute to appreciate all the shopkeepers. This pandemic has badly hit the local, small businesses. They were barely surviving. They were saying that the profit and then the income that they were making from them shops was compared to the other years was really low. But they still keep smiling. They're really welcoming and friendly. They'll tell you their stories, they'll recommend places, they'll just go above and beyond to help you, and then make that trip memorable for us. And then it was just a lovely experience. And then I was really feeling bad for them, but then they are happy. They keep the spirit up, which is a good thing. And then it was time for a long-awaited ice roll. I've seen this before in TV, but I've actually not tried it before, me or Earth in that case. So we decided to go give it a try. You go in, let them know the base, flavors and toppings you'd like to add, and then they would just make it in front of you. It was really nice. We did enjoy, and then the whole watching the process was really satisfying. So kudos to that. A nice experience, but it tasted good, so we did like it. As you can see, Arthur got a vanilla based with espresso, I want to say. And then it was mine with chocolate, strawberry and hazelnut. One of the main items that we did come across while we were walking through these markets was the evil eye, which they do believe as a superstitious curse. So wherever you go, you would always find key tags, fridge magnets, even in jewelry most of the time, and as a ornament you can buy so you can hang it in your house.
Yeah? Bye. No.
No, thank you.
Very nice. Green, white. Even then you can have a nice photo here by the garden. Very good idea. It will be very fun.
We're gonna go for a walk and we'll come back, yeah? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Another main thing that you can find mostly in these shops were like the statues. You can find god figures, all characters from different ancient stories. You could even find them made out of different materials, either marble or ceramic pottery, and also steel, bronze, wooden, all kind of stuff. So you could buy them statues, but then at the same time you can find a lot of battlefield costumes and shields and stuff. You can find it as a wall hanging.
You want to take with the chocolate on a fella?
Chocolate, please. It's done.
I don't know, you could take that one, or maybe one that one there.
Simple cheese. Cheese this.
No, not with the cheese. Take traditional one.
Cheese
One
one.
of these.
One. One.
This.
Yeah, one, please.
Soft or hard?
And then it was time for a pretzel, a Greek one, so we didn't give it a try. She did have a couple of different varieties, one with cheese, one with Nutella, and then one with sesame seeds. And I think she did have plain ones as well, but then I did try the sesame seed one and the one with the chocolate. They were both fairly nice.
You taste? What are you eating?
It's hot.
What?
It's very hot.
So at the entrance you can buy the tickets either just to see the Acropolis, just a day ticket, or else you can buy a ticket where you can visit the Acropolis and the museum within 3 days. And the prices are roughly from 12 euros to 20 euros in between. Quick heads up, I would say you should pick the shoes right, because the marbles kind of flow, could be a little bit slippery, so I myself wore slippers, so it wasn't the best idea, but then I managed. I kind of, had to kind of help me out, and then I was fine. But then, yeah, that is something I want to mention. They do have some sort of railing, so you could help yourself. Okay, it's time for some history. So basically this building complex was made in the 5th century BCE. So the two main reasons for this building complex were to create a monument to honor the Greek goddess Athena, and also to proclaim the glory of the city to the world. So it's been a lot of hard work from hundreds of artists and metal workers, craft people, painters, woodcarvers, and thousands of unskilled labor. Acropolis rises 490 feet into the sky above the Athens city, and also it is a surface of 7 acres approximately. The history do mention that even before the Acropolis was made, there was a building complex and a temple for Athena in progress, but that was destroyed by the Persians in 480 BCE. Acropolis contains 4 main buildings, which I'm not going to say the names because they are kind of hard, so I don't want to be disrespectful and this place has gone through so many different cultural and religious battles, I would want to say. The reason why I say this is in 272 to 337 CE, it was used as a Christian devoted center, and that's where all the pagan statues were destroyed for the first time. And then in Byzantine Empire's time, which was in 1453 CE, the place was transformed to a Muslim worshipping center. So it was treated as a mosque, where the goddess Athena's temple was transformed apparently to this mosque. They do believe that Acropolis was ill-used and neglected during the Turkish occupations of Greece, and then also by the Italians in 1687 CE as well. After 1821 CE, the major independence war they had, they did manage to reclaim back the Acropolis and try their best to restore to their former glory. After all that, in 1816, they believe an English lord by the name of Algin managed to get the approval from the Turks and sold a big chunk of one of the main buildings of the Acropolis and loads of figures to the British Museum. It's believed at the latter part of the 20th century is when the serious restoration and preservation actually did begin again. And even at this point, you can still see some ongoing works happening, I think, which is a good thing. From the time that we did plan this trip, it was all about Acropolis basically. Arthur was so obsessed about this place, and it was one of the main attractions that we had to go see. We highly believe personally these kind of places are supposed to be taken care of, as these kind of places got so much history, loads of stories, and loads of character, culture, and everything. So I mean, even the basics, like the techniques that they use to make this kind of a place, because if you look at the floors, it's marble, and the walls and everything still standing graciously, I would say. We do have a lot to learn from them. and this is us leaving from the other side. It was really quiet and beautiful. It's basically like walking through the woods. It was really calm and nice. We were lucky because of the pandemic situation. There weren't much people, so that helped us to take more time around and walk around and enjoy the view. The view from the top was just magnificent. It was really beautiful. So we did enjoy the whole Acropolis experience, adventure. We want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and hope you did enjoy and learn something new. Please do like and subscribe and let us know how we did, and we'll see you soon with the rest of the quiz. Have a good day.
Oh God. You have to do another one.